right, there we go. So these are my keys. Let me see if I can show you all of them. There we go. So I just added a few notes here, like these two notes, like this one over here and that one over there, just to add a little bit of a variation right there. So let's play them back. Okay, so they sound really nice, but what I want to do is I'm just going to edit them a little bit. So I'm going to select these bottom ones here, and I'm just going to double click on them and just turn them up a little bit. Just going to do that and turn up the velocity a little bit so that they're a little bit louder. And then I'm going to come to these ones here and double click on them, and I'm going to drop the velocity because I feel like they're too loud. Okay, that sounds much better. And I'm not going to quantize these keys because I played on time. And I also just like to leave that human feel in there. I mean, it just sounds really nice, and I'm just going to keep them as they are. And I did play on time as well. So that's a good thing that I did there. And then next, what we want to do is now we want to start adding our drums. And you know what, if I'm being honest with you, I'm really tired of using the same drums that I'm always using in all my beats and every time I produce. So I'm gonna go on Splice and I'm gonna try and look for some different drums from Splice. This is why I signed up to Splice. This is why I love Splice. There's a lot of samples you can find here. So that's what I'm going to use for this video. And all the drums are going to be from Splice. So I'm going to start with like a kick. So I'm just going to search for like a deep house kick. Let me just say deep house kick and just go like that. And it's going to show me some like a ton of kicks. So then we're gonna see what's good. I'm just gonna come here and just select kicks, and it's gonna show me kicks. I actually like this one. So if you sign up to Splice, you get credits every month that you stay on signed up with Splice. So I'm going to use 1 credit to get this sample. And that's what happens with Splice. Every time you try and get a sample from there, you are using your credit, and you get credits every month, like I said. So I'm just going to drag this in here. And it's that simple. So I'm just gonna make sure I load up this kick right there. That sounds really nice. I'm gonna go back into Splice, and I think I want something like hats. So maybe a hat loop. So I can search for deep house hat, maybe top loops, like a top loop for deep house, and it's gonna show me some stuff here. And I'm just gonna unselect that kick there. That actually sounds fire. Okay, I kind of like this one, so let's try this out. And you can see here the BPM is 123 and our project is at 115. So we're gonna need to stretch it out a little bit, because if I play it like this, it's not in time, so we're gonna need to stretch it out. So I'm just gonna stretch it out. just gonna drop the level of the keys down a little bit. And I'm gonna go back into Splice and just keep trying out different stuff and maybe check out some percussions. I actually like that one, so I'm gonna use a credit on that. And I'm gonna pick that. I'm gonna drag it in there. And you don't have to just pick only the loops that are within the tempo of your project. So you can just stretch out the loops that you think sound good and that are not really a proper fit with the tempo of your project. So let's see how that sounds. Okay, I think I like that better than this one. I think this one here, I can make it drop maybe on this on a B section. So let me just select both of these like that, because that one is adding a little bit more groove. And then I can just do that. And then I can do this. That sounds really cool. And then now we're gonna go into maybe GMS and load up a bass. So now some bass will sound nice here. So I'm just gonna use these ghost notes to throw in a bass. That. Okay, so I'm just gonna solo the keys and the bass to hear how they sound. I like this bass, it sounds really nice, but I don't have to commit to it. It's just a nice bass that I think I can keep right now. If I feel like I want to change it, I can always change it later, which is another tip that I shared in my previous video where I told you guys that you mustn't commit to any preset or any sound, but it mustn't, sound selection mustn't break your flow when you're composing. You just want to pick whatever works in the moment, and then you can always pick something else later. So let's play our back. I like that build up there, and we're gonna need a nice soft crash. So I am going to maybe make this bigger so I can see what else is here, and maybe we could just gonna search for a crash. And I don't think a crash matters whether it's a deep house crash or not. It's just something where you can just type in crash symbol, and you'll get a lot of them there. I can just drop the volume there. Ooh, that's nice. I like that one. So I'm going to use the credit on that. It's really nice and quality and soft, man. I really like how that crash sounds. So I'm just going to load it up here. Now we can add a little bit more sounds to this. I'm going to open up a Gladiator and go into the synth. I'm going to transpose these up. I think that sounds really good. Just a little bit of pop to add, a little bit of spice into the track. And then next I'm going to load up another plugin here. Let me see what I can load up. I like to use maybe Podolsky. Let me just try that out and go into presets, and I can go into maybe leads and see what I can get here. Okay, I like that. I can use that. Okay, I like that. Something nice and simple, and I can copy it over. I can copy these over again. And I just transpose them down so that I can have them kind of in like a lower register right there. I think that sounds much nice. And I'm just going to increase the mix of the delay. So I can play around with the filter here, and I can just go to tools and go to last tweaked, and I can come to create automation clip, and then I can just make the sound move. Okay, so one thing I also like to add is maybe some vocals, maybe some Vox, some nice vocal that I can just throw in here. So I'm going to go back on Splice and see what I can throw in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the track as I demo some vocal sounds. Ooh, that sounds nice actually. I'm going to create a new pattern there. Okay, so I like this first note here, but I don't like the second one. I think I can transpose it down. Okay, I think those two sound really nice together, just like that. I think they sound really good. Let's see if we play it in the intro as well. How's that gonna sound? Okay, I think that sounds dope. And we also maybe need like a reverse crash so that it gets into the second section with a reverse crash there. So I'm gonna go and search reverse crash and see what comes up. I mean, with Splice, you have an unlimited, like you have so much samples you can use here. This one actually sounds nice. Okay, that's smooth. I'm going to use a credit on that. Just let it download. I like the texture because it kind of has a texture almost like the crash that I added on earlier. So I'm going to pick that one. Hopefully it finishes downloading. I don't think it's that big. And I'm going to drop it here. And I'm just going to actually like how this one is. But I think it has a longer tail. So I'm going to reverse it like that so that it gives me kind of a reverse effect because I already have a crash like that. And I'm going to turn it all the way down because I don't like my effects to be really loud. Just like that. And I'm feeling like doing something here to the kick. I'm just going to chop it right here and I'm going to duplicate it right there. And maybe I can look for like a tambourine loop. Let's see what we can find that's kind of like a tambourine loop. And see what's gonna happen here. Ooh, that actually sounds nice. So sometimes you can run into other samples that sound really good. Let's go into hats. I kind of like this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and download that one. It's different, so it's just about finding different sounds that sound really nice and different and just throwing them in there. I actually think I like this one. I'm gonna throw it in there and I'm gonna make sure I align it. Hear that sizzle there. Yo. Yeah, so this can come in like the third section of this track. Like that, I can do that. And then I can copy these over. Nice. And then I'm going to add, lastly, maybe an expand just to get some pads in here. And with pads, it's very simple. I can just copy these keys that we have here, and I'm going to delete these notes, these extra notes that I have here. And I'm just going to select all, Control L, and just legato. And I'm going to drag these because it didn't really make these go all the way. This can happen, but we can fix that. Do this and quantize, make sure everything is in the right place. Quantize again. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take these and put them in their own pattern like that. and I'm gonna load them up here. Okay, so I think this sounds really good. Now it's time to listen to the whole beat and see how it sounds. Let's play it back. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It sounds really dope. I used like mostly sounds from Splice here. I didn't even use my own. So if you're looking for inspiration for a different kind of collection of sounds, make sure to sign up with Splice. And I have a link down below that you can use to sign up to Splice, and you can check it out and try it out for free and see what you can do with all these sounds. But I feel like if you have like a whole other like library of sounds, it just helps you to continue to make music, because if you keep using the same sounds, you will keep ending up with the same result, and sometimes that's not really a good thing. So use the link down below and it will really help you, and sign up with Splice or try it out if you want to try it out, and then you can make sure you make some music. If you really like this video, make sure to drop this video a like and also subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I am X, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm out. Peace.